How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going over the comics that we are picking up for New Comic Book Day this week. It is a big, huge stack, and I'm very excited for it. Always got to notate, though, these are the comics that we're picking up. This is not everything that's coming out, because there's a bunch of comics coming out. These are just the ones that we're going over because we're picking these ones up. Also, we're going over the A covers. If you guys are interested in the variant covers that I pick up, stay tuned for New Comic Book Day, and I'll show you guys there. Other than that, I'm very excited to dive right in, so let's go ahead and do that. First one we're going over is Absolute Batman issue number 11. This story has been amazing. I think this is definitely, it's hard to say this, but I think it is my favorite Absolute series that's going on right now. Really close to Absolute Superman, but that's because Superman is one of my favorite characters of all time, DC hero. So because of that, it's, it means a lot to me. But other than that, Absolute Batman's killing. You got the whole story with Bane. You got Bane knocking down Bruce. He finally breaks through, and now Bane's like, all right, now here comes the real pain, which is awesome. It says, learn the origin of Bane. What drives the muscle-bound behemoth, and how did he arrive in Gotham? So we're gonna find more about Bane, which is pretty cool because we know a little bit about him, but not really his background. So we're gonna find that out in this one, and I'm excited for it. Sorry for that, my cat's freaking out. He wants attention, but I'm excited for the story. Can't wait to pick this one up. Sticking with Absolute, we got Absolute Flash issue number 6. It's been fun. The A cover looks like it's about mainly the people hunting down the Flash, which is Wally West. It says, just who are the mysterious rogues chasing after Wally West, and how did they join the Project Olympus? I was right on the dot with that. We're going to find out more. I guess, the Absolute comics coming out are going to be more about the backgrounds of certain characters in there, not the main character, which I'm cool with. We're going to find out who the rogues are and why they're chasing them. Well, we know why they're hired for it, but we're gonna figure out who they are, and that sounds interesting. So we're definitely getting that one. To me, this is a no-brainer. One of my favorite Marvel characters of all time is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 10. I'm excited for it. The A cover is pretty cool. It says the brutal new side of the Amazing Spider-Man. Again, this is issue number 10. The resolute Spider-Man. Peter Parker has resolved to get stronger by any means necessary. Spider-Man isn't pulling his punches this time. That sounds interesting. I'm getting a variant cover, part of the project that's been going on, which is the JSC collection. So I'm not getting the A cover, even though it looks amazing. I'm getting that one. You have to stay tuned for that video, separate video to take a look into that. But other than that, I'm excited for it. Amazing Spider-Man's been an awesome series. It's doing a fantastic job so far, an amazing job at that. So we're definitely getting this one. Next, we're getting Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 42. It's been a fun read. You got them dealing with the opposites of Superman and Batman. They're in like the Bizarro world where Bizarro is there, and then you got like the other side of Batman, which is like a Joker style of Batman. Pretty cool. I'm excited for it. It's a Superman, Batman, and Robin tracing a mysterious plague that is sweeping the planet. Have found patient zero. The only cure for Bizarros is to eradicate him. So how would the world's finest trio save an entire race without murdering a sentient being? That sounds interesting. Like I said, the last one actually ended pretty well, where they found Robin. They're stuck in this place. Now they're trying to figure out how to get out, and then they run into these two. So I'm excited for it. We're getting this one. One of my favorite Batman stories going on right now, which is Batman and Robin Year 1 issue number 10. This one you got more of Clayface, it looks like, the background of Clayface. It says Batman and Robin have their backs against the wall as Project Gemini goes into full effect. Can a dynamic duo figure out the general's plan, or will Gotham be lost to them forever? I love this story because it's like the early days of Dick Grayson as Robin, the early Robin, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for it. The story is amazing. You got Clayface. I don't really know too much about Clayface, so with him being in this issues, it's been fun to read. You're not really getting a background about him, but you kind of see what kind of person he is. So that's another reason why I love this story, and I'm excited for it. There's so many good comics coming out this week. I want to say this is my pick of the week, but because it's a number 1 issue of one of the dopest characters, I like this character a lot. It's Black Cat issue number 1. It's a spin out from the Amazing Spider-Man universe that's going on right now. And I'm excited for it. I'm not going to read the description because I want to know everything about it once I pick it up. But Black Cat's dope. The A cover on there is dope. I'm picking up the A cover. I think it's going to be a great cover to have in the collection. And I'm very excited for this. So stay tuned to see if I do a review on TikTok or possibly even on YouTube. If you guys are interested on some reviews of these, new comics that come out, or a big comic story that's going on, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are wanting that kind of content. But other than that, I'm excited to pick this one up. Now we're doing a DC version of Black Cat, which is Catwoman, issue number 78. This is a special oversized issue. It says it's all been leading up to this. Lena is finally face to face with the mysterious enemy trying to bury her 6 feet under. Will the feline female Fiedo find a way out of the predicament, or is the curtains for the cat criminal? Find out in the special oversized issue. And don't say we didn't warn you when the rug gets pulled from under you. Sounds fun. We're about to figure out who's after her. in the last couple of issues, she's been getting hunted down. I'm excited to read that to see who's been going after her and how she takes care of it. But not only that, maybe they're gonna start a new issue, or maybe she's back in Gotham and just doing Catwoman stuff there. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's what I've been waiting for. Now the background of Catwoman has been fun to read, but I wanted to see the future, not the past, getting involved. So I'm excited to read this, see how that arc ends, and then we move forward. Next, we got Detective Comics 1100 or 1100, as you can better say. It's a milestone for this one. Because of that, it's gonna be a lot of extra stuff. I'm excited for it. I don't want to really read it because it's gonna have the current story that's going on, and I'm sure a little bit extra at the end. If you guys are interested, you can always pause the video and read a little bit of the description. Here, let me get you down, and then boom, you can pause it if you are interested in reading it. I'm not, just because I like to with the oversized stuff and the extra stuff, I want to be surprised with the story, so. And a lot of times they're just going over like who's working on the project and stuff like that. Not really the main story, which is okay because the Detective Comics been killing it. I've been enjoying every bit of it, and I'm excited to own this milestone of a comic and a collection. So we're definitely picking this one up. We got Exceptional X-Men issue number 12 next, which is a good story. It's not a top tier story, but it's still really enjoyable, and it is part of the X-Men stuff that I love. The X-Men. X-Men is what got me into reading comics. Starting this whole adventure of reading comics, collecting them, and then I expanded to a bunch of other stuff. But X-Men is what started it first with the Krakoa era, and everything like that. So because it's X-Men, I am picking it up. I try to pick up everything that's X-Men because that's a big thing to my heart, and it's something I love, like crazy. So we're picking this one up. It's fun. It says Kitty Pryde is missing, and her only beloved students, Axel, Millie, and Bronski, can get her back. But first, they need to uncover the truth about a mutant who's been hiding a secret. So we're gonna see who that is. I believe this is a new story arc. Kitty's missing now, so we got to figure that out. Sounds dope. I'm all for it. This issue has been such a fun reading experience. It's so enjoyable. I'm getting, knowledge of other characters I heard of but never got really into. They're in this. It's fantastic, which is Imperial issue number 3. I got the A covers, and then I have also collected variant covers of the Hulks in there, which is pretty cool, which I'm gonna get on as well as this. But they also have the JSC variant cover that's coming out, so I'm gonna pick that up. But Jonathan Hickman is one of my favorite writers and storytellers, so when he wrote this and I started reading it, I was like, I'm in love with it. Obviously, it's awesome. We're finding out who's killing all these big kings and princes of different regions. They're all getting together to figure out who's murdering who and why. You got Wakanda getting involved, which is crazy. It's an amazing story. If you haven't read it, I definitely recommend reading it, picking up the first issue if you can. Either second printing or third printing, whatever they're doing. Get first or second issue, because the third issue I know is going to be fantastic. I'm excited for it. Can't wait to get this one. I did not know how I was going to feel about this series, but I'm so glad I picked it up. I actually enjoy it a lot. I was hesitant at first, but then I actually jumped onto it, and I'm so glad. And I'm always excited when it comes out. This is the Invincible Universe Battle Beast issue number 4. I don't know anything about the Invincible Universe, but this is its own little story. They reference it in the first couple pages in the first issue, how he is and who he is, and then it goes on from there. Amazing thing. Battle Beast has arrived at Princess Salaka's homeworld, but it may be more dangerous than the prince remembers. I'm excited for that. He's being suicidal, but he wants to earn his death. He's like, I want to find a warrior who will defeat me and not just, I'm not going to take it easy. If they can't defeat me, then, moving on to the next one. They're trying to find people. This guy's like, hey, come to my world and they'll take care of you. They'll destroy you like you want, and I get to go home. He's like, cool, deal. They shook on it. Not really, but they were like, okay. They agreed on it, should I say. But now they're going to this home world. I'm excited for it. This is one of my favorite comics. Could be top 3 for sure of this week, for sure. For sure. We got another number 1 issue, which is Justice League Red, issue number 1. It's a brand new series, part of the All In. I'm excited for it. It's the Justice League, but the different members of the Justice League Red, which is cool. You got Power Girl there. You got like a Green Lantern. You got Cyborg. I don't know the other 2 characters, and then the big red guy is Tornado, I believe, Red Tornado. I'm excited for it. Maybe it says on the bottom who they are. They are Deadman. Don't know who that is, so I'm interested to learn about him. And then you also got Red Canary, so that should be fun. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to read the description, like I said, because I want to be into it. They've been showing previews of these in the past comics. I've been avoiding it so I can be, brand new to it and not know what to expect, because I love doing that and then talking about it, because then if I already know what's going to happen, it kind of ruins it a little bit for me. So I want to be fresh for this new series. So we're picking this one up. Man, this story is just killing me. You got Krypto, the last dog of Krypton, issue number 3. This story is killing me because the last issue, he made you hate Lex Luthor so much. And hopefully Krypto finds, our boy Clark to help him out. It looks like he might in this story. I don't know. But it's an awesome series. If you watch the movie and you love Krypto, I definitely recommend reading this issue. Or if you just want to learn a little bit background from Krypto, this is pretty cool on how got on Earth and stuff like that. And it's an amazing story, but it's a sad story as well. But hopefully it gets better. It makes me happy because I'm tired of crying for this dog. But I'm excited to pick this one up. Next, we got The New Gods, issue number 9. It's a fun series. It says the Lord above. You're getting figured out, everybody working together to try to protect his child, and people are coming after him from the dark side and stuff like that. It's a fun series. Learning about these characters again, didn't know much about them. A lot of these characters that I'm from the comics that I'm reading, I don't know anything about, so I'm getting introduced to them with the whole All In universe that's going on right now. So it's been fun. We're gonna get this one. I'm not gonna really go over this one. It is a fun read. I definitely recommend it. It is very enjoyable. There's never a dull moment in it, but it's just there's not really much to go over. It's just the same plot, but they're going from different sides. But now, looks like we're getting a villain and stuff like that, so I'm excited for it. Nightwing issue 129 is what we got next. He's in the tower at the moment. He is trying to fight his way out and save, the Oracle that's in there for him. That was, it was there. It's an amazing story just coming from the Nightwing annual, which was awesome, and they continue it into this 129. It's such a fun thing. It says Nightwing must overcome the creature that has taken over Titan's tower and rescue his allies in its 5th dimensional prison, but trapped in time warps and bad dreams. Those who escape may be changed forever. So now we're gonna figure out he might be a different kind of person, which might be very interesting to read because we know Nightwing, a badass boy wonder. He used to be Robin, now he became his own man, became Nightwing. He was part of Teen Titans. He's been part. Just a crazy guy. So if he changes, it might be him or somebody else, because it says those who escape may be changed forever. So it might be even Oracle. I don't know. I'm excited for it though, so we're getting it. Next, we're getting Psylocke. We got a different kind of Psylocke, which is part of a ghost thing that took over. So now she's like a white Psylocke, as you can see. The story is amazing. It's Psylocke issue number 10. One of my favorite X-Men stories that's going on currently. I think it's gonna be 3rd of my favorite, or possibly 2nd. Magic and Psylocke are tied for 2nd place. First is obviously just the basic X-Men story that's been going on. Amazing. But yeah, I'm excited for this. The story took a weird turn, and I'm all for it. We're going to see how she does with what's going on. It says, the mysterious assassin has appeared in Japan, stalking members of the Hand, the Lady in White. But what sort of powers does that being that can be prey on Psylocke's former masters have? And what does she have Kwana's face? Why does she have Kwana's face? So she's in there. She's not her, but it's her. Crazy story. I'm all for it. This one's a fun read. It's Spider-Girl. This is a new character overall. She was fairly new to the Marvel Universe, and she's really new to me. She's been part of the Spider-Boy, but now this is her own story, so I'm learning about her. So it's easy to understand who she is and how she is and stuff like that. But, you had Lady Bullseye coming at her like, hey, chillax. I'm going to do stuff, but I need you out the way. And now she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then now we're facing somebody else. I don't know. Pretty cool. Spider-Girl is really fun to read if you're interested in starting, a new story with a new Spider person, because you got Spider-Man, you got Miles Morales, you got Spider-Boy, now you got Spider-Girl. Of course, you got a bunch of other characters like Chaos and stuff like that. Chasm, not Chaos, Chasm, and all that good stuff. But it's been really fun to read. I'm enjoying it. So I'm pretty excited for this one as well. Next, you got my boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Superman Unlimited issue number 4 is coming now. It's the Night of the Superman Bat. This whole series has been crazy because you got the you got the world more in light with the kryptonite stuff that's going on, and they're using it as currency, they're using it as weapons and stuff. It's crazy. He has to deal with it. Something with the Night of the Superman Bat. I don't know if he's getting bit by a bat and he's becoming a Superman Bat, or whatever the case may be. I don't remember exactly how the last issue ended to reference this, or it might be something new, but I'm very interested. Superman, again, is my all-time favorite DC hero, so we're picking it up, and I love every bit of it. Next, we got Titans 26. I believe this is a new story arc. I think I could be wrong. It says Survival of the Strangers, guest starring the Doom Patrol, so we'll see. It says, it feels like the Titans have been working nonstop to defeat Deathstroke and his crime syndicate, and the team could use a breather. What better time for Beast Boy and Cyborg to check out with Guard's first found family, the unstoppable Doom Patrol. But the family reunion is cut short when they find themselves trapped and hunted by Samuel Register, also known as Zookeeper. Can the heroes escape Zookeeper's most dangerous game? That sounds fun. So you just got really Beast Boy and Cyborg dealing with this stuff, trying to take a break from everything that they're dealing with Deathstroke, like it says. Beast Boy came from Doom Patrol. That's where he originally came from, I believe, before Teen Titans. I don't know. I never read that, so that is something I want to read, kind of get history on that stuff. Maybe they'll reference it in this one. I don't know. But, sounds interesting, so I'm excited for it. Next, we got the Ultimate Black Panther issue number 19, fun series. You got Black Panther coming back, trying to save Wakanda. You got Killmonger doing the same thing. It says Vibranium is mysterious, and the Black Panther T'Challa leads a campaign against Addy and his associates, the monsters of Vibranium incarnated. Meanwhile, his trusted confidence must protect Wakanda when the Voodoo Khan want to advance their own prophecies. So the Voodoo Khan was supposed to be with them. Now he's against them. They said they're not doing stuff right, and the whole thing, like, we're with you, but you're not doing it right, so we're gonna do it our way because we believe that this is the right way. Yada yada yada. It's an amazing story though, definitely awesome. I'm excited for this one. This story for this new story arc has been amazing, which is Wolverine issue number 12. You got his mom back. You got Sabretooth messing with him, trying to kill them both. You got Wolverine, we're trying to protect his mom. He doesn't know exactly why she's there and how she's still young, but she is. It's a crazy story. It says, on the run, Wolverine and his century-plus-year-old mother, Elizabeth Howlett, are on the run. He couldn't save her in the youth, but he won't lose her again. He can't. We still don't know why she's there and how she's there, but she is, and he hasn't really figured out all that info because Sabretooth is there at the same time. He's the one that brought them both there, and he's trying to kill them both. And Wolverine and Sabretooth are always fighting each other and stuff like that. It's a crazy story. I'm excited for it. We're definitely picking this up. Last but not least, we're getting Wonder Woman issue number 24. It's been an awesome series. It says Wonder Woman appearance on Mouse Man's island has led to I can't speak. A crazy consequence for our hero as he becomes a fugitive on the run. With locals too afraid to speak, will she ever get the answers she needed to find Etta and Emily? Can she do it with her screaming baby strapped to her back? That's right, the young daughter of Wonder Woman is along for the adventure. So she's been dealing with Mouse Man. Now they're on the island and she has to deal with this. She's a fugitive. It says, sounds crazy, and it is a crazy story. Wonder Woman's been killing it lately. I've been enjoying every bit of it. Now we got Trinity, which is the daughter, the youngest one, but at this moment is the baby. So that's insane. So we're gonna read that. But yeah, that is everything that we're picking up for New Comic Book Day. There are other issues that we're getting, but it is part of the JSC collection that I'm picking up. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for that video alone to see what I get and the covers. Some of the stories that I'm reading, like the Amazing Spider-Man is gonna be one of them. Wolverine's gonna be one of them. But there are some stories that we're getting that we're not reading. We're just getting it to add to the collection for the big JSC collection that's going on. So if you guys enjoy, let me know in the comments below what you guys are picking up and what you guys are excited for. Subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Like the video, it means a lot to me. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.